Hi, stylists, and welcome back to Chicago Style Co. It's your girl Monique, and let's dive into today's subject at hand, which is the Kayali. This is the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. I always have a hard time remembering the name of this because it's so freaking long. But this has been all the hype for about the last month. If you know about it, then you know. And if you don't, you've probably been living under a rock, which is okay because I live under a rock too. So, hey, who cares? But when I first heard about this, I was intrigued because of the notes. And the notes basically say on the box candied pear, sweet violet, bubblegum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. Pear, I'm a fan of. Caramel, I'm a fan of. I was kind of concerned with the vanilla cream and the rock sugar and the bubble gum. The bubble gum made it sound pretty juvenile to me, but I still wanted to smell it. And my second concern was, is it going to be overly sweet? Because I really don't like things that are overly sweet, like a lot of vanillas and things of that nature. But that bottle is so pretty, and the candied pear that had me at first sight and hearing. So let's dive in. I'm going to go over a list of the ingredients. So give me a second. I'm looking on Fragrantica and see if I can pull it up. Okay, here we go. So officially, the main accords are sweet, vanilla, woody, fruity, powdery, patchouli, balsamic, aquatic, warm spicy, and amber. So because we know I love patchouli, you know that was going to pull me in. I like amber, so we know that was going to pull me in. I'm okay with woody. I'm okay with sweet. And warm spicy, I can handle that. So about a third to a half of these accords, I'm good with. So let's dive in. Fragrantica gave it a 3.86 out of 5. So it's not ranking too terribly high. Once you get over 4, then you're in there or whatever. Anything below that is kind of questionable. But again, this is only out of 417 votes, so we'll see. So this was launched earlier this year. It was created by Gabriella Chelarue and Fabrice Pellegrin. Top notes are vanilla, pear, marshmallow, rum, violet leaves, and ylang ylang. Middle notes are bubblegum, jelly bean, jasmine, caramel, labdanum. And base notes are sugar, patchouli, vetiver, cashmere wood, tonka, and sandalwood. So I can tell you, I didn't see all of these notes before I smelled it for the first time in Sephora and purchased it. However, had I would have known that the patchouli and tonka bean alone was going to pull me in. Absolutely. The other thing, pear, rum, I'm fans of that. Caramel as well. The cashmere wood, I would have, okay, I can handle that. My questions would have been at the vanilla and the marshmallow, although truthfully speaking, the marshmallow in the Yum Pistachio Gelato 33, that wasn't bad at all to me, so I probably could have rocked with that. So had I just seen these notes before I went into the store and smelled, I probably would have still given it a chance just because there were several notes in here that I like. So let's dive into it. I purchased the travel size, which is the 10 milliliters, and I'm a big proponent of, oh, my nails look so good. If you all watched my nail video, then you know I did these myself. And does this not look like I went to a salon? Like, y'all better get with the program. I'm not saying that I won't be going to the salon or whatever, because I do like a nail salon nail. But look how much of this I've used already. This is wild. I'm gonna have to, yeah. Okay, so anyway, off the nails and back to the review. So I'm gonna spray, let me see. And I don't have real perfume testers, so I have to spray. I have to spray on the paper for now. Oh my God, y'all. The first thing I smelled, is the very first thing that I smelled, when I sprayed it in the store. And that was the vanilla, not the vanilla, the pear. Oh my God, it's so good. Smelling it at the first sniff, I knew I was gonna purchase it. I knew I was gonna purchase it. Oh, so I smelled the pear first and foremost. And then it starts drying down and I can start kind of smelling the vanilla and the bubble gum. So here's what I have to say about the bubble gum. The bubble gum note to me smells like what confectionery sugar or powdered sugar smells like. And if you bake anything, you know what that smells like. So it's that sweet powdery scent, which I think I said it was powdery. Yeah, powdery. And that powdery is the confection sugar or the powdered sugar. And I'm okay with that. It's not super sweet. It's not super sweet, but it's sweet enough. It's very sweet. It's perfect. And then it's drying down some more. I'm not sure what labdanum smells like. I'll have to look that up. Jelly bean is an interesting note because to me, as you know, she released the sparkling lychee earlier this year. And when I smelled that, that was an automatic turn off for me because that was the very first thing I smelled when I sprayed it. I said, this smells like gummy bears and jelly beans. And it was just too juvenile. It was too sophomoric for me. So that was an automatic no. And again, it's not a bad scent. It's a cutesy scent. However, it's not for an adult woman. I think this is just my opinion. Of course, you can get whatever you want. You can smell like whatever you want to smell like. That's your God-given right. But for me and those that I believe are discerning, again, we're not gravitating and grabbing grabbing 300 bottles and all like that. We're not necessarily trying to create a huge, perfume collection, a fragrance collection. We're just getting fragrances that speak to us. We're getting fragrances that represent who we are individually. We're getting fragrances for a specific occasion. It might be, we're starting a new career, we're the first day of work, or we have a wedding we're going to, or it's our own personal wedding, or we might be going on vacation or something like that. It's for a very specific thing. If we're out and we run low, we're getting something for everyday fragrance. It's not, this is the new thing and we want to trend, this is not a fragrance channel per se. We just touch on here everything that pertains to style, what doesn't pertain to style. And fragrance is a great representation of personal style and taste. So we will cover it, but this is not a fragrance channel. So I digress from that. So when I say that this is nice, this is good for the discerning woman who wants to add a little fun into her fragrance selection. It's not terribly sweet. It's not over the top. It is sweet, but it's not that sickening toothache sweet. It's not like a piece of cake, or I wouldn't even say bubble gum. I think that's not the right term to gravitate or pull in a discerning person. I think that's perfect when you're trying to attract younger kids, teenagers, early 20s women, which that very well may be her demographic. So it's perfect. However, I will say this is for the woman this is a gourmand. This is for, if you're a gourmand lover, you will like this really, really a lot. If you're a boss and you want to bring in something fun into your collection, this is perfect because it's not overly terribly sweet, painstakingly sweet. This is for the boss that you have, let's say you're going to have some type of corporate event. You got the friends and family day you're having outside, or at the water park or whatever. This is for that type of boss. Like, this is the day where she wants to break out and have a little something fun. This is for when you're going shopping. This is the scent you want to wear on like a Saturday afternoon shopping, or maybe even a Sunday brunch going with your meeting up with your girls. This is something you could wear if you're meeting someone's family, someone's parents for the first time. This wouldn't offend them. They wouldn't feel, that you're too aggressive and your perfume is too aggressive. That's what this is for. This is for early morning meetings. This is great for business casual Fridays. That's what this is for. So as it dries down, I'm definitely smelling the patchouli and the tonka bean as it dries down. A little bit of the caramel and just a hint of jasmine. I would absolutely say she released it at the right time. This is a spring, definitely a spring scent. You can get away with it in the summer. You can get away with it in the summer. Daytime fragrance, early evening. This is not a fragrance for a date unless you're a younger person and not, like I said, teens and early 20s. But this is not a date fragrance. This is definitely a day fragrance. This is a first time meeting your significant other. Like, let's say you guys are going to meet up at the coffee shop or, a tea cafe, or you're going for lunch, or, early breakfast. This is good for that. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. It's solid. Like I said, it's great for a detour from your regular standard perfumes that you have in your fragrance wardrobe, and you just want something a little bit different, a little bit softer. This is perfect for this. Now, I have sprayed this on my wrist. As a matter of fact, I'm going to spray some now. Don't have on any perfume. And you're not supposed to rub it together. It's out of habit that I'm doing that. But out of the perfumes that I have sprayed of hers and worn, which is really just a Yum Pistachio Gelato 33, this one lasted longer than that one. It's not loud, and it's definitely not a beast mode, but for longevity, I could smell this on my wrist. Literally, I went to bed with it one night and I still smelled it on myself the next morning as I was moving and doing things until I took a bath. So this one lasts a fair amount of time. Is it going to be large and projecting? No, but as an intimate scent and your scent bubble as a skin scent, this will give you 6+ hours. I would say anywhere from 6 to 12, 14. But again, it's just going to be like a skin scent or a little scent in your little bubble. So someone would have to be giving a hug, or it's just you, doing your thing, reaching for the cabinet to get a coffee mug in the morning or something like that, and you will smell it. I definitely was impressed with that because unfortunately, as much as I love the pistachio gelato, it did not last like that. But this one I could smell the next morning before I took my bath. So I would say, and this does have a woody note to it. I definitely smell it now as I'm doing this and it's dried down. I would definitely say this is worth the investment. Is it a large bottle worthy? Maybe not. You probably could get away with the 50 milliliter simply because we're discerning. And this would probably not be your everyday fragrance. So this could last quite a while. If you're like me and we're discerning, and I know I keep beating that word with a dead horse, but that is the driving force, the underlying mission statement basically of this channel. This is definitely not going to be your everyday fragrance. This is when you want to switch it up or you have something light and airy to do. You have a day off in the week and you're going to run errands and doctor's appointments and things like that. Just something out of the norm and you want something light. This would be the choice. So I would recommend it. I would say, you can get the 50 milliliter and you'll be fine. This is great for also if you're going on vacation to a warm zone. this will be good for that too. So there's my thoughts on that. Definitely worth the hype, I would say. Even for those of us who like a deeper, heavier tone, or we like something that sets us apart from other fragrances, it's still worth it as something just a little bit different in our fragrance library. So hope you enjoyed that. If you will, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, that's most important, and share, because sharing is caring. And I will see you next time. Bye, stylists.